When you're chasing that perfect cup of coffee, the journey often starts long before the water hits the grounds. It begins with the bean, and more specifically, how you grind it. Today, we re-dive in deep into the world of coffee grinders to help you figure out which one is right for your daily ritual. So, what's the big deal about grinding your own coffee? Well, once a coffee bean is ground, it starts to lose its aroma and flavor rapidly through oxidation. Pre-ground coffee, while convenient, has already lost a significant amount of its character by the time it reaches you. Grinding fresh, right before you brew, is the single biggest upgrade you can make to your coffee game. Now, let us talk about the two main types of grinders you'll encounter: blade grinders and burr grinders. A blade grinder is essentially a small blender. It has a spinning blade at the bottom that violently chops the coffee beans into smaller and smaller pieces. The problem here is a total lack of control. You get a mix of large chunks and fine dust, which leads to an uneven extraction. Some parts of your coffee will be over-extracted and bitter, while others will be under-extracted and sour. While blade grinders are inexpensive, they just can't deliver the consistency needed for a truly great cup. This brings us to burr grinders. Instead of a blade, these use two revolving abrasive surfaces, or burrs, to crush the beans between them. This method produces a much more uniform grind size, which is the key to a balanced and flavorful extraction. Burr grinders come in two main flavors: flat burrs and conical burrs. Flat burrs consist of two parallel ring-shaped burrs that grind the beans between them. They are known for producing a very uniform grind, which can highlight the brighter, more acidic notes in a coffee. Conical burrs, on the other hand, have a cone-shaped burr that sits inside a ring-shaped one. They tend to be a bit more forgiving and can produce slightly less uniform particles, which some people believe results in a more full-bodied cup with better texture. The debate between flat and conical is a deep rabbit hole, but for most home brewers, either will be a massive step up from a blade grinder. So, you've decided on a burr grinder. The next question is, what are you brewing? Your brewing method dictates the grind size you need. Let's look at two common examples: espresso and drip coffee. For espresso, you need a very fine, consistent grind, almost like powdered sugar. This is because espresso extraction happens under high pressure in a very short amount of time, around 25 to 30 seconds. If the grind is too coarse, the water will rush through too quickly, resulting in a weak, sour shot. If it's too fine, the water will struggle to get through, leading to an over-extracted, bitter shot. A good espresso grinder allows for micro-adjustments, letting you dial in that perfect grind size with precision. Now, let's switch gears to drip coffee, like what you'd make in a V60 or a standard coffee maker. For these methods, you need a much coarser grind, something closer to the consistency of coarse sand. The water is in contact with the coffee for a longer period, typically a few minutes, and relies on gravity. If the grind is too fine, the water will flow too slowly or even clog the filter, resulting in a muddy, over-extracted brew. If it's too coarse, the water will pass through too fast, and you'll end up with a thin, weak, and under-extracted cup. A good grinder for drip coffee will give you a consistent medium grind and have clear, repeatable settings so you can find what works best for your specific brewer and beans. When you're shopping for a grinder, consider the adjustment mechanism. Stepped grinders have a set number of clicks or settings. This makes it easy to switch between different grind sizes and return to your favorite setting. Stepless grinders, on the other hand, have an infinite number of adjustments between the finest and coarsest settings. This offers ultimate control, which is often preferred for dialing in espresso, but can be trickier to replicate. Also, think about build quality and materials. Steel burrs are durable and great all-rounders, while ceramic burrs hold their edge longer but can be more brittle. Ultimately, the best grinder for you is one that fits your brewing habits and your budget. An entry-level burr grinder will dramatically improve your drip coffee, French press, or AeroPress. If you're serious about espresso, investing in a dedicated espresso grinder with fine-tuned adjustments is almost a necessity. Remember, your grinder isn't just an accessory. It's the foundation of your entire brewing process. By controlling the grind, you control the extraction, and that's how you unlock the incredible spectrum of flavors that coffee has to offer. Choose wisely, and you'll be rewarded with a better cup every single time.